what is suffering? I mean, I guess it's, it's being miserable and not doing a damn thing to change it.
That's right. Which is where we were, not where we are now.
I can't. It's shocking.
I really believe that your story is going to ignite so many people's healings. And so for me, like, I could cry right now. Like, I don't do this because I'm so, like, fuck, we do this because we want everybody to, like, not want to fucking die. And we want them to be happy.
I have all these goosebumps. Like, that's what we want. We don't want you to be on antidepressants and upset all the time. Like, this is fucking awesome. Like, be in my body right now, I'm amazing. I'm covered in goosebumps. I'm living, literally, I'm thriving at everything I'm doing right now. And it's something I didn't think that could happen 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, look at me now. And it's like, it's the best thing. And yeah, I do talk about, I've been off my medication because I am so fucking proud. I talk about it with whoever will listen to me.
Same.
It's just the coolest thing, I was just a robot doing every single thing. Like, I was kicking butt, like, to the world.
Right.
I looked great doing it. When I found out all this bad stuff, my reaction was, okay, that's not normal. And I was like, I should feel angry. I should feel all these things. And then that also goes with, I should feel happy when awesome things happen. And I didn't feel any of that. I've actually been on antidepressants, anti-anxiety medicine since I was 11. And, I'm 33 now. That's 22 years. 22 years. And I'm not talking like a little medicine. I'm talking like major medicine. I'm talking like the everyday medicine plus the Xanax plus the Adderall. Like, I was on it all. And then you asked me, you're like, well, when did you first get, like, abused? And I was like, when I was 11. And you were like, so you haven't? And then you asked me, you're like, well, when's the last time you've been happy? I was like, I guess when I was a kid. And you're like, so you haven't felt happy since you started the drugs? And I was like, no. And you're like, there it is.
I'm like, I'm going to fucking put it out there. I will totally leave this open for you because, like, I was like, dude, if you can do what you're doing, be the general manager of one of the most successful businesses, blow numbers out of the water, and you're fucking miserable and numb, like, I like your work ethic. I think we can work with this. You didn't get offended at all, which I was like, you're so my girl, because someone else would have gotten really offended and been like, I can't live my life without antidepressants and it's like, that would be like probably a way more common and normal reaction for somebody to say that's been on antidepressants.
Yeah, by the way, I just got chills talking about that.
Yeah.
And my thing, it wasn't even a question because for some reason, getting off antidepressants and my anxiety meds was never a possibility to me because I never had thought about it. So when you said that, I was like, I'm going to do it. Like, I'm going to get off them and we're going to do a damn thing because I felt so spiritually connected to you already. And that's why I told you, I was like, I've been in therapy since I've been 11 years old. And I don't like therapists because, like, therapy wasn't working. 22 years, and I was like, it wasn't working. So I was like, I'm going to get off antidepressants and we're going to do this because obviously 22 years has not been working. So let's do it.
So you booked your start date. Okay, I'm booking my start date. Fucking here we go. Start date's happening in 1 month. I'm going to be off. And, like, I already went to the doctor. I already had my plan. And I was like, oh my God, you're literally like my dream come true.
I went to the doctor the next day and was like, all right, we need to find a taper off schedule because I'm done with it.
Yeah.
It was my psychologist and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, we're going to taper off schedule. So yeah, we did it in, well, we were supposed to do 30 days. I did like 29 days. And I was like, all right, we already booked. And I was like, I'm ready. Like, we're ready to do this.
I am covered in goosebumps. And then when I told you that I'm all, do you even want to know the price? Because you literally didn't care. You were like, no. And you're like, I told you the price. You're like, Rad, that's way cheaper than I spent on therapy for the last 22 years. So
exactly.
I'm in. You're like, I'm saving money. It was like, you were saving so much money because you would have been in therapy for the rest of your fucking life.
Literally for 22 years of it, and then what, another 60? And it's like, so I'm like, I didn't even care. I was like, hey, let's do this. Like, I'd already seen some testimonials. Like, I already knew it was like whatever you were doing was working. And I was like, I'm in. Let's do it. Yeah, it was from that first strategy session. And it was like, I got off and I was like, I can rule the world. Like, this is awesome. Yeah. I've been working out. I work out 4 days a week. I have a perfect schedule. I've been losing weight like crazy.
The day that the program started, you were like, I'm fucking into it, dude. I'm hitting the gym. So how long had you not worked out?
Like 5, 6 years. 7 years.
Yeah. And so I mean, straight
About
away in
7
the
years.
first 2 weeks, how many pounds in the first 2 weeks?
Like 9 pounds the first
Yeah.
2 weeks. I was on it, and and that it made me feel amazing. So okay, that happened. Gosh, there's so many. Okay, let's
I
just go through them
know.
all.
Yeah.
So I got a raise at work. We started the divorce paperwork.
You said.
I started the divorce paperwork.
And why? Because tell what the block was before you came into the program.
And you get that safety and that being comfortable, so you never cut the ties because it's comfy. Not the way to do it though. Finally just being able to be like, hey y'all, mom, dad, like I'm done. Like we're done talking. I need a break from y'all. And to be able to say that and not have to always be like, oh, I wonder if it's gonna hurt their feelings. I don't have to worry about their feelings. I have to worry about mine.
It doesn't matter if they are your fucking twin or if they are a person down the road. Self-love is boundaries, and that is something that you and I never got when we were little as we were abused. And you were like so calm, and you were like, I'm free. I literally was just like, this isn't like, I don't feel love from this situation, so guess what? No one has a gun to my head and I ain't chained to it. That one was just so huge for you.
Yeah, and and that was one of the biggest ones. And I mean, I think that was one of the biggest gifts, period, I've ever done for myself. What else has happened? Oh, besides kicking butt at work. I mean, I'm talking kicking butt at work. Number one was, yesterday was Mother's Day, and we actually did number one in our same store sales through every single person. I think a big thing, a win in that is, when you're stressed at work, instead of being anxious or getting all these things, like, with mantras and our egos and like, or talking back to our egos and just getting them in line, it's a whole new life. And it's like, you have all these strategies to be able to deal with these things. And that's just a blessing beyond, that's the biggest miracle of them all, is being able to do every day and just being happy through it. Another thing, that huge one, so talking about boundaries, I would stay late, or if someone wasn't here, I would jump in the bar, I'd jump on the shelf, and I would do this. I mean, one day I'd worked like 16 hours and I came back just to check on them. Ended up being there for like another hour and a half. Literally, you think you're trying to help, you're just doing the opposite.
Enabling.
Because your whole, you're enabling. And you can tell everyone's so much happier. They need me to be 100%.
Yeah.
Gosh, that was a good one too.
That was a good one.
A stressed, like, nutcase boss. And then after 10 minutes, I was just like, a whole new day had started, and it was calm, and I was happy, and I was like, all right, and those are things that are never going to be able to unteach. Like, those things are within me now, and now I know those things for the rest of my life. And I was like, there's nothing I can't do. Try me, world. Like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yesterday, business day at work, I went home, like, crying. So I was like, holy fuck, I made all that happen. Like, I'm a badass.
I love it.
Chills talking about it.
Yes! Total goosebumps, crying from happiness, which a couple weeks ago was absolutely impossible. There were no tears. There was no goosebumps.
There was no nothing. I've already accomplished all these things in 6 weeks, and I'm like, how many more weeks do I have to live? Do you know how much I can accomplish? Like, you know how many things I can do? Like, I'm unstoppable. And and it's that confidence, and it's the holy shit, miracles happen all day. All you have to do is, believe in yourself and understand and push down your ego. And I would recommend it to everybody in the world. Like, oh my God, you have no idea how much you changed my life. And it's like, and for that, I thank you. And I chose you again. So again, it's me being a badass.
Yeah.
22 years I was on meds, nonstop for 22 years. Like, how cool. That's the best thing ever. 22 years. Y'all, I'm 33. That's 2/3 of my life. I was on medication every single day, twice a day. I know. And it is the coolest thing. And it's something I brag about now to, like, everybody. I'm like, I recently got off my meds. I was on it for 22 years. Like, and I brag about it, and I'm not ashamed or anything.
Right.
I'm like,
because it's so badass. Because it's amazing.
Right? It's so fucking cool. And it's like, people are like, oh, I can't be off them. I can't do this. And you're like, yes, you can. Stop numbing yourself. The America is all about it. Oh, they'll get to hear some drugs. And it's like, 22 years I was on. 22 years. You can do it. Just take the first step. Take the first violent fucking action of your life and say, I'm going to get off them, because, girl, you can do it. And can I tell you, coming out the other side, it is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. And take the chance. Like, go with Lani. It was the best thing I've ever done. And believe me, you will be so appreciative of yourself for being a badass and making that first choice to do it. girl, do it. What do you have to lose?
Right.
Thank
Rat.
you. Like,
You're
thank you
welcome.
for guiding me to getting here. And thank you for, being that inspiration. And thank you for having it all, having the sexy body and the money and very, very sexy boyfriend. So it's like, hey, thank you for all that too, as well, Thank you for being my sister forever and loving me unconditionally,
You're welcome.